wanna talk about sports. They need a resource where they can come talk about sports. They really be talk, but we know the facts. Stacks, yeah, that's where it's at. We the hottest on the map. And this is our take on. This is our take on. Yeah, they need a resource. We got you, just make up the choice. Who out here making that noise? This our take on sports. This is our take on. This is our take on. This is our take on. This is our take on sports.
What's up, everybody? Thank you so much for tuning in. He is your host, Mr. MP80Baby.
And that's your host right there, Mr. GPG.
And welcome to
our Take on Sports.
This podcast, man, we keep you in tune with all the latest information that's going on in the sports world. We never waste no time on this show. We sure ain't gonna do it right now. We gonna dig right in, man. We gonna go into the NBA, man. That's why I'm repping the NBA jersey today. We gonna go into the NBA, man. We got some big news that's coming out the world right now, man. We got Mr. Anthony Davis. We gonna start off with Mr. Anthony Davis. Mr. Davis, what you say?
They talk to me.
Man, Mr. Anthony Davis is going to be out, multiple weeks with a abductor strain injury. Now, last week on one of our takes, we was just talking about, the injuries to him and Luka and how that can mess their team up. What you think about this big injury coming out the NBA, MP?
Oh, man, shoot, man. We always know that Anthony Davis is injury prone, so, the thing is, the team, I'm sure, will be able to play without Luka not being there. Luka didn't always play every game. They got Kyrie. This is a good time for the team to get some type of morale, get their business back together, and then AD get himself together in a couple of weeks, few weeks, or whatever. And try to ease his way back in the lineup. It's just, do he have time? Do he have time with the playoff run to sustain a few weeks without, can they sustain, a few weeks without him? And that's the question that we should be asking. It's big, but we know AD, we know how that is. Will he recover? That's what we need to see.
Man, this is what we worried about, man. This is what they was talking about, all the fans was worried about when they made the trade for him and Luka, man. The injuries, how he's so injury prone, the age difference, I think they got like a 5 or 6 year gap between them, so I think, something like that. AD's like 30, Luka's like 25, something like that. They were worried about that when they made this trade, man. Anthony Davis hurt again, man. Can you count on this brother to stay healthy when you need him the most?
The dude put up numbers, though. We talking about 25, 26 points a game, 12 rebounds a game, with 3-4 assists a game. You know what I'm saying? He going to give you almost 35 minutes a game. So when he's healthy, you getting the dog. You getting the dog. And Jason Kidd, he's downplaying the injury. So like I said, we just gotta see. You know what I'm saying? You hit the nail on the head the other day when you said that AD do be injured, and we knew he was injured with the trade. The thing is, can he come up out this injury and do something for Dallas?
That's the $1 million question right there, man. I'm just not sure that he's going to be healthy when you need him. When he's on the court, man, he is a monster. AD is that dude that everybody wants on their team. You know what I mean? He is that guy that can actually take your team to a championship. He's proven it. When he played with LeBron in the bubble, they did get that championship. And I don't care if anybody want to talk about it. It was the bubble. It was still an NBA championship that they ended up winning. And he was a part of that team. I just worry about his health and if he's going to be there when the playoffs start, how healthy he's going to be, how much he's going to be able to give them, man. That's just, you look at the game the other day when he came back, when he, started for the Mavericks. He had a phenomenal first half. Phenomenal first half. Then second half, no AD. See, that's where you worry, and that's where everybody is starting to question, is he going to be around when they really need him? But we'll see, man. We will see. You got anything else you want to add with Anthony Davis?
The Mavericks, and about the Mavericks, they're number 8 in the league right now. You know what I'm saying? They 28 and 25. So the thing is how they gonna look without Luka? That's the $1 million question. AD will be a bonus once he get healthy. So I believe they got time. I mean, the Western Conference is gonna always be tight. So as long as Kyrie can keep that team together, I believe they'll be fine.
I mean, that part right there, I agree with you. I think that when they're healthy, I put the Dallas Mavericks right back in the NBA Finals, man. I really do. I mean, if they're healthy, because I like Kyrie at the point, you know what I'm saying? Not just sitting over there waiting for the ball to be passed to him. I like Kyrie being able to distribute, find players. He's a different player than he was back in Cleveland when he first started. That selfish player that never got no assists. That's not Kyrie Irving no more. Kyrie will give it up to AD. That lob that he threw to him the other day, that's what you're going to see. You're going to see that from Gafford. You're going to see that from the other likely. So I believe that if the Dallas Mavericks are healthy with Clay out there being able to shoot the threes and stretch it, and you still got to honor him, you got to watch the Dallas Mavericks, man. They're my team to come out of the West if they're healthy. But with that being said, man, we will get on, man, because Mr. Luka Doncic is making his debut tonight. You know, going against the Utah Jazz, man. He's going to be in the lineup. Him and LeBron is skated to make their first appearance together in the Lakers uniform. What you think is going to happen tonight with the addition of Luka on that team?
Showtime. I think it's showtime tonight. I mean, LeBron got a new toy, and that toy definitely got a shot. He got a shot, and he can create his own shot. It's gonna be something to see, man. I can't wait to watch it. I mean, you know what I'm saying? LeBron, you gotta say this, man. LeBron is one person that don't play with many dang on stars. How many stars is LeBron gonna play with just to get a ring, man? This is crazy, man. But yeah, it's a new toy. I believe Lakers go to play. They try to play excited tonight, try to get Luka feeling comfortable. And you know, able to play through him. I believe they're gonna try to play through him a little bit, let him run point, and you know, see how it falls. But it's gonna be exciting. I can't wait to see it.
Check it out. You are absolutely right, boy. It's gonna be showtime, man. The Lakers is coming back, man. You know, I'm impressed, man. I want to say this right now. I'm impressed by the way that LA Lakers have been playing defense. Ain't nobody thinking that they was going to do nothing because, you know, their defensive man is gone down to Dallas, that who was going to be there to, you know, play to protect the rim, you know, and who was going to be that inside presence that the Lakers was going to need. They was going to fall off. That's what everybody was saying. But right now, it looked like the Lakers playing better defense than I've seen them play in a long time. The boys is balling right now, man. And if they can get that offense from Luka that he is capable of bringing on a nightly basis, and everybody know that this man, I mean, you see what he did for the Dallas Mavericks. He led them in points, he led them in rebounds, he led them in assists, he led them to the NBA Finals. This man is good, man. He is good. So I expect Luka and them to do their thing, especially against the Utah Jazz tonight. You know, it might be, you know, try to figure out, you know, who's what and what spots and things like that. But as time goes on, I expect the Lakers to roll, man. They're in the 5th seed right now, threatening for the 4th seed. Let's see where they end up, man. Let's see.
10 games back from Thunder now. And that's not, you know, like you said, they go on the road. This is a new toy now. And, you know, like I said, how many stars LeBron going to play with to chase a ring? And, you know, he got something right now that, you know, man, it can go great.
It's just different right now because they made that trade to bring Luka in. He didn't go nowhere to try to pair up with nobody. You know, everybody wanted him to go to Golden State to pair up with Steph. You know, he didn't do that. You know, he stayed right there. He didn't even know the trade was going down. So I will say that about Luka and the AD trade. LeBron had no idea.
He thought it was a prank, man. Let me tell you something. We all know who run them Lakers. And LeBron, you know, if you can get your son there, if you can get your sorry son to get drafted, you're not gonna tell me you didn't know nothing about this trade. Get up out of here. Give me some sound effects, because if you believe that, then you need to be slapped.
We We shooting it up. We shooting it up, dog. Because I'm gonna tell you something. I don't know if he knew about it, man. You really think LeBron knew about that trade before it went down?
Yes, I do.
And you think everybody just being quiet, not saying that?
Man, LeBron brought everybody, whoever LeBron want to play with, you know this. If you really want to play with him, hell, he broke up our dang on team up when we was running. Them Hawks was running, and they went to the Eastern Conference. You know what I'm saying? Championship. LeBron broke up our team and got Kyle Culver for him. So he.
I remember that.
We had 4 All-Stars on our dang on team, and LeBron chose. He just started picking people who he. So look, we know who is the face of the NBA right now, even though he's old, you know. But with it, when it come to the Lakers, we all know that LeBron he can play what he want to play in the public eye. But you and I know what's going on. That dude knew about that trade. He know about all the trades. He signed off on them. Come on, man. Come on.
Hey, look, I'm not going to sit here and say he did or he didn't. I'm just saying what they reporting. They reporting that the man didn't know about the trade. You know, they trying to say AD didn't know about it. They trying to say Luka didn't know about it. I don't know. The trade is official. It's going down. Luka is a Laker. AD is a Maverick, and that's what it's going to be right now. There were some other NBA trades that went down, but we all know that was the biggest one of the week, and we'll see how those teams play. And with that being said, do you think that Luka and LeBron are going to be able to get the Lakers to the Western Conference Finals?
Heck yeah, I do. I mean, the Lakers was already playing well. Like I said, I showed everybody their roster coming in, who they're going to be having, you know, playing and everything. So my thing is, you know, you already hit it on the head that they playing good defense. If Luka don't play defense, but if the other squad play their part, Luka can put his body in there, and you know he gonna come down and make that other player have to work, or whoever is running with him. So yes, my answer is yes. I believe they definitely in great position to make the playoff and change the position that they are. So I truly believe they can get at least in third place.
You know, I think with the way they playing right now, I believe that they could beat anybody. I like the way LeBron is playing. I like the fact that they got Luka over there, and you know that's going to take some pressure off of him. He ain't got to always dominate the ball because Luka could score. You know, he can actually take a break on the bench. I believe this is going to keep him fresher for the playoffs. I think the Lakers can make it to the Western Conference Finals the way they constructed right now. Well, it's going to be remain to be seen. You know, it's still a lot of basketball to be played, and health is a big issue, you know what I'm saying, when it comes down to making these long runs in these playoffs and all that. But if they can stay healthy, I don't see why they can't. You know what would be real interesting though, is if the Dallas Mavericks ended up meeting the Los Angeles Lakers in the Western Conference Finals. That would be something. If Luka played against his old team and AD played against his old team.
Because we still got, I mean, what's up with Thompson? I mean, my boy over there, you know, where he at? Why he, you know, what happened to my boy?
Who, Klay?
Klay Thompson.
Shit, he's still there.
Yeah, so you know what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. We can't forget that Klay Thompson over there with that whole squad too. I don't even know why we didn't even bring him up the other day when we was talking about him all. But you know what I'm saying. They still got a sharpshooter. AD get healthy, man. Yeah, Dallas could be dangerous than a mug. They could be dangerous than a mug. I mean, they in great position as well. I mean, they just beat Houston. I mean, you know what I'm saying, the other day. So I believe, yeah, both teams did okay. I mean, it's just all about who gonna gel her first. Lakers get the first bid because Luka is finna start playing before AD get to play with Dallas. So I believe, you know, that's gonna definitely give Lakers a better advantage because you don't know how many weeks AD gonna be out. It's gonna be 2, 3, 4 weeks. You don't got that long. The playoffs is around the corner. They got like 20-some games left.
It's getting to that point. It definitely is getting to that point, man. No disrespect to OKC, Houston, all the other teams that's balling over there, Memphis, and all the teams in the Western Conference. Everybody got, they doing their thing over here. They really are. Denver. But I would love to see Dallas against the Lakers in the Western Conference Finals. I would. That's the Western Conference Finals I'm pulling for. And we'll see what happens, man. We will. Don't forget about Minnesota over there and Ant-Man. They still putting in work. So it's gonna be it's gonna be something to see, Well, it's gonna be something to see. But we will move on, man. We will move on because we do got some other players that we want to bring up, I want to talk to you about the process. The process, Mr. Joel Embiid. Now, they saying Joel Embiid, he might need another knee surgery, gonna be out if he is out. Every year, we talk about this. We talked about it on one of our shows earlier. Trust the process. Are you about tired of this, man? Are you sick of this, hearing this trust the process? Or are you still down to keep this man on your team and see if it can work out? What you think?
The process been processed. It's been processed, put on the shelf, bought, took home, cooked, ate, and went out in the waste with the toilet. That's over with. I said before in one of the episodes that even bringing in my boy PG, Paul George, you still didn't upgrade. Joe Embiid is another one who played with great talent, and you still don't get nothing done. He's just too big and don't have good bone structure. Everything hurts on him. Go retire, man, and go sit down on the beach somewhere because that's over with. It was a good run, but he can't stay healthy.
It's sad because he's such a good player. When Joel Embiid is healthy, and that's the rare occasion when he is healthy, he won the MVP of the league. He won MVPs. He's got that on his belt. But like you said, this man can't stay healthy. I think you're right. It's something with the bones, and maybe he's too big, or what's going on with him and his body. But he can't stay healthy to save his life. And we've been trusting the process for years now. That's what they've been saying. Trust the process, trust the process, trust the process. This is not working. This man cannot be counted on. He can't be, man. Now, Bo Jackson was a great running back, but he got hurt, and he's out. Joel Embiid is a great center, but he's always hurt, and he's out. Sometimes you just might have to just cut your ties with it and try to rebuild. You keep trying to bring players in to play with him. Paul George, bust. He's hurt too. If I'm Tyrese Maxey, if you don't get these players out of here and build around me, you can get me out of here because I'm busting my butt night in and night out to watch Joel Embiid sit over here and he's hurt all the time. This is ridiculous. So I'm done with the process. To me, I don't care if he gives you that 28 and 20 game and you can see what Joel Embiid is doing. Man, that means nothing to me when he gonna give it to me one game and then he gonna miss the next 2 months. Yeah. What good is it?
Philly need to make a decision. I believe they need to. Just like we just saw Fox just get handed out there to the Spurs. Philly need to just let him go, man. He need to get up out of Philly and let them young boys really play. Like you said, they got Tyrese Maxey. That boy is a baller. You wasting his years, but you got dudes that used to be studs. These are has-been like Kyle Lowry. You counting on him and stuff to do something and whatnot. And we all know what you're gonna get out of PG-13. You know what I'm saying? He's great when he's there. You know what I'm saying? And Joe Embiid won't stay on the field. So you definitely right. You got Eric Gordon. Eric Gordon. He's another has been. A role player. So what are you doing, Philly? You know what I'm saying? You don't brought in stars. You don't got rid of stars. You should have great picks You know what I'm saying? Because it's time to rebuild, and you need to build behind Tyrese Maxey, like you said, Mr. GPG, because that's the only young star that I see that's even worth even starting over with a process. You either do that or get rid of the kid, get rid of Joe Embiid, and really just break the team down just like that. You can keep Paul George, but get rid of Tyrese Maxey, get rid of Joe Embiid, get some draft picks, and go from there and get younger. You know what I'm saying? But
well, I would definitely keep Tyrese Maxey, but the rest of them dudes, they gone.
mm-hmm.
They gone to me. It's sad, in my opinion, when you got Joel Embiid, Tyrese Maxey, Paul George, all on one team, and your best player is Tyrese Maxey, and the second best player on your team has been Kelly Oubre.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Everybody knows Kelly Oubre is not better than Paul George. Everybody knows Kelly Oubre is not better than Joel Embiid.
Right.
But Kelly Oubre's been there. And I'm gonna say this, and to me, and this is I'll stand by this. Your best ability is what? Your availability.
That's
if
right.
you're not available, what good are you?
Right.
Straight up. And this is the problem I have with Joel Embiid and Paul George. They ain't never available. This is crazy. It's like they're stealing from the NBA, man. They come out there, they play hard, and this is the same when he hits the floor. Oh my God, the whole arena and every Philadelphia Phillies fan or Philadelphia 76ers fan, they holding their breath. They holding their breath because he hit the ground and oh God, what he done did now? Oh my God, what he done hurt now? This is what you're doing with Joel Embiid. Ain't you about tired of that? Ain't you about tired of that? I mean, you had Allen Iverson and you watched this man with the Philadelphia 76ers for years hit the ground, but he was there. His ability, his availability, he was there. He showed up. He showed up and he played hurt. He showed up when nobody thought he was going to play. He was there. Joel Embiid ain't never there. And now he's about to be out who knows how long with this knee surgery if it don't keep him out the rest of the year. I'm tired of this, man. And you see their record? This is terrible.
20-32. Yeah, the playoffs for Philly is not even thought of. Like I said, 20-32. We're looking at another 30 games maybe in the season to be over with. 31 games. It's no way that you gonna come back from that and your main player is about to have knee surgery or whatnot. And I mean, how many times he don't had knee surgery? You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, like you said, man, it may be time for him to just go ahead and retire. I mean, that's the question. Do you think it's time for him to retire? Should he retire after this season?
I think, shoot, I know his talent is still there, but his body might not be wanting, be telling him something different. If he has this knee surgery and this knee surgery is as bad as people might think it's going to be, yeah, it might be one of those things that you may have to entertain. Straight up, man. I know don't nobody want to hear that, especially Philadelphia 76ers fans when you hear this podcast. But let's keep it real. Shit, man. If this dude ain't healthy, yeah, you might have to go ahead and call it a career, dog. Straight up. Your health and your life is first now. You know what I'm saying? That's number one. Basketball's second. Let's keep it real. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna shoot down his career, man. I think it's about over with.
Yeah, I mean, the season is definitely, if he chooses to do this knee surgery, the season is definitely over with. So, and that means Philly, like you said, Paul George is not there. Like I said, Eric Gordon not there. We went down, so I mean, Philly will be done. They'll really be starting over with the process back how they was tanking a few years ago. That's why they need to go ahead and just break it up, like we said. So moving on. What else you got for me?
Yeah, man. Mr. Jimmy Butler got a new home. Mr. Jimmy Butler now is a Golden State Warrior. He's over there with Mr. Steph Curry. They played the Chicago Bulls the other day, and they ended up getting the victory. That's the Bulls, though. We ain't gonna diss nobody. We ain't diss nobody, but we are gonna keep it real. That is just the Bulls. So let's just be honest.
Okay.
But with that being said, do you think that the addition of Mr. Jimmy Butler over there in Golden State, do you think they can at least get into the play-in tournament?
I do. I like the fit with Jimmy Butler. He gives them something that they thought they was gonna get out of Wiggins with the addition of my boy. I can't remember his name right now. I love what I see out of Golden State. I believe it's gonna be a good fit. They number 10 or something in the what? I think they 10 games or they number 8 or something. The Warriors are. So I believe, this is going to be a great outlook for the Warriors. They got somebody that can get in the middle, dog in the paint, somebody that got a 14-foot jump shot, and someone that can also hit the three and not scared to put on a body on anybody. Now, it's just all about the mental part of what you're going to get out of Jimmy Butler. Because you already got Draymond, so you got a high attitude person already on the roster. What you gonna get out of doggone Jimmy Butler, on the field? You don't need a bunch of people on your team getting texts and all that stuff. So that's the only thing that scares me with them, having a chance to go longevity, within this year playoffs.
Okay. Right now, they're sitting at, I think, the 11th seed. They're 28 and 26, or 26 and 26, excuse me. Sitting a little bit right behind Phoenix. They still got time.
Yeah, they still
got time.
Yeah, they tied up with Sacramento right now. So it's like a 3-way tie with the Kings, the Suns, and the Warriors. So I mean, you like I said, it's like 30 games, 30 something, like a little over 30 games left they can play. That's a great time for them to get real serious on their gameplay. So I definitely like. That's another team that I'm definitely going to be excited of watching. They playing right now, I believe, and so I'm excited. What you think? You think it's a good fit for them?
Hey. I think it's a good one. I think it's a real good fit, man. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna give them boys them applause, man, because I'm gonna give it up for that trade, man. I think that the addition of Jimmy Butler is exactly what they needed. Now, I hated that they did have to give up Andrew Wiggins, but you got to give something to get something, and that's just what it is. You can't get a great player without at least giving up something big. They gave up Andrew Wiggins, and I'm not upset because Andrew Wiggins was kind of sometimey. Sometimes you get him, sometimes you don't. Sometimes he play hard, sometimes he doesn't. Last year, he was out for 40 games or something with personal reasons or something like that. So sometimes you get him, sometimes you don't. When you get Jimmy Butler and he is dialed in and he's focused and he's actually ready to play some ball, man, you're getting a heck of a player, man. You really are, man. I know I said I didn't really want him in Phoenix in one of our takes and all that stuff, and I stand by it if I got to give up Kevin Durant. No, I do not want Jimmy Butler in Phoenix if I had to give up Kevin Durant. But with him going to Golden State, him getting the contract that he wanted, the 2-year deal, over $100 million, I think that he's happy now. So with that being said, you can get you a baller. Now, you're going to get you a baller. You really are. I believe that they're going to make it to the playoffs, man. I really do.
Just to jump on that, like I said, I mean, I'm not mad at the Wiggins trade, either, because like I said, bringing in Wiggins, even the year that they went on that championship run with Jordan Poole was on the team as well. They wanted a dog. They wanted somebody that was going to be able to put on, a star and be able to keep them, wear them down. They thought it was getting at Andrew. Andrew was a dog up in Minnesota, you know what I'm saying? So bringing him over, they thought they was going to get that same Wiggins. And, he got soft. He got used to Clay and Steph being able to bail them out because they are great sharpshooters. And if you didn't watch the game last night, I think it was last night, like I said, against Chicago, Steph had a hell of a game. And Butler had a game too. And if you didn't see his interview at the post game show, he said, man, what I told Steph to do is just move out the way. I got this. So that's a beautiful thing because we already know Steph always feel that he got to carry the team. Jimmy Butler always felt like he got to carry the team. So now you get somebody that's just as somewhat good as Kevin Durant was, but give you another dynamic, that bull, like I said, some other toughness, and that's going to free up Draymond Green. So I believe once, man, give them like 10, 15 games, they're going to be rocking and rolling, man. Watch them.
You know, I will say this, that's for sure. People forget one thing. Jimmy Butler at one time was considered one of the best two-way players in the NBA. Not too long ago, you know what I mean? This man will lock you down on defense, and he'll score on you on the other end. You know what I mean? Don't forget about the clamps that he did put on Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, and the Boston Celtics on their way to that NBA Finals when they did get beat by the Denver Nuggets. You know what I'm saying? I know Jason Tatum ended up getting injured in that Game 7. I get that. You know, I ain't discounting that. But Jimmy Butler got the nickname Playoff Jimmy for a reason. You know, Jimmy Buckets for a reason. You don't just give somebody that nickname and don't have a reason to name this man that. So I think the addition is going to be well. I think it's going to be something that's going to be able to take the load off Steph, man. It seemed like if before he got there, if Steph Curry wasn't hot, the Golden State Warriors didn't even have a chance. I mean, they barely had a chance when he's there. You know, they had been losing. They started off hot, then they hit that losing streak. You know what I mean? And now, even when Steph is playing great, they were still losing. So hopefully this addition, you know, Draymond Green coming back, you know, and giving them the playmaking that he can do, you know, with him and Steph, you know, their combination, and with Jimmy Butler being able to just do what he do and be that dog offensively and defensively. I expect him to kind of turn it around. All-Star break is coming up. So, you know, right after All-Star break, these teams start revving it up. They start hitting it. They start hitting it hard. You know what I mean? So I expect to see the Golden State Warriors kind of kick it in a notch a little bit. You know, the Phoenix Suns, I expect them to kick it in a little bit too, but their schedule is so brutal going down in the second half of the stretch. It's going to be hard for them to do anything, especially with Kevin Durant being injured. So,
you know, I'm excited to see what Luka going to do tonight on his first game. Jimmy Butler, first game, he registered 25 points. He was 7 of 12. You got to understand that. He only took 1 3. He let Steph go ahead and take it out. He was 11 for 13 for free throw. So he had 4 assists, 2 rebounds, 1 block, and 1 steal. This is what you get in 29 minutes, you know what I'm saying, over the victory, 132 over 111 over the Bulls. This is what you're giving. And I know you said it's just the Bulls. It's just the Bulls. The Bulls are still an NBA team, you know, and some great teams still that's playing good this year have lost to the Bulls, because the Bulls do have wins and they call them. So I'm just saying that. So I'm just happy to see that he was able to put up them points with Steph. But Steph is a great player. He has already shown that he can play with stars around him. So like I said, I believe this is going to be great. I'm excited to see what Luka going to do with that you know, fit gel just like this. Will it fit, or will the puzzle be kind of hard? Would that puzzle piece be kind of hard to put in? So we're gonna definitely see. So we need to go ahead and get into some boxing, because we got about 10 minutes left. So I want you to go ahead and tell me what's going on. Give me some breakdown news on the boxing. What's going on in MMA?
Man, we got some boxing news. Just went down. Clarissa Shields, young lady, ended up winning. You know, if you didn't see that fight, go ahead and check that one out. The girl was just overmatched, the young lady that she was fighting. You know, she only had five total fights in her career. You know what I'm saying? So Clarissa ended up, you know, putting hands on her, man. Big ups. If y'all didn't see that, go ahead and watch that Clarissa Shields last fight. The fight of that everybody's talking about is going to be September 13th. September 13th. Mr. Canelo Alvarez is going to fight Mr. Terrence Crawford. And that's the fight that I personally can't wait to see. You got the champion, Mr. Canelo Alvarez, that ain't lost to nobody except Mr. Floyd Mayweather. And you got Mr. Terrence Crawford, that his mama said she couldn't even find nobody to whoop him when she was mad at him. When she was looking for somebody to discipline him, she couldn't even find nobody to discipline him because this boy was so tough, man. And everybody saw what Terrence Crawford did to Mr. Earl Spence. So with that being said, that's going to be a good fight. Who you think going to win that one, big dog?
Ooh, I knew you was gonna ask me that, man. You gonna put me on the spot. Why you always put me on the spot? I know you big unk and everything, but dang, man, don't
I'll go ahead,
man. Man, you tell
I'll
me,
tell you mine.
because man, I asked you to give me your breakdown, man. Hey, break this thing down. You tell me who you think, because man, that's a tough game. I mean, they got 63% going to Carnelo, so but
They got what?
A 63% chance for Carnelo to win.
He's favored like that?
He's favored, 63% chance. Yeah, that's the odds that he going with. Crawford got a 37% chance of winning. So I mean, Carnelo opened up with a favor, man, at a 1-2 chance, in Vegas and whatnot. So it's kind of tough for me to even tell you. I mean, Crawford, man, is a bad boy. He a dog. He a dog, and he hungry. So I just want to see it. If he coming to eat, if he really coming to eat. So you answer. You tell me first who you think gonna win.
I'm gonna tell you right now. There ain't no way in the world I'm going against Terrence Crawford. I don't care what them books say. Straight up. I don't care what them books say. There's no way in the world I'm going against Terrence Crawford. There's just no way. I believe that boy is the best fighter pound for pound in the world. And now don't disrespect to Mr. Canelo Alvarez. I think he's a great fighter, and everybody's known that he's a great fighter. He's proven that, he has that. But I just can't, I'm just not going to be the one to sit here and say that he's going to beat Mr. Terrence Crawford. I'm just not going to do it, man. So if you're going to ask me who I think going to win, I watched the whooping that he put on Earl Spence. I watched the fight when he tried to move up a little bit in weight, and he didn't put on the greatest performance, but he still got the W. I believe when the lights shine the brightest and he fights somebody that he know he got to fight, Mr. Terrence Crawford going to show up. So if you asking me who I got Mr. Terrence Crawford to beat and upset Mr. Canelo Alvarez.
Well, I'm going the other way. We definitely at odds with this one because I like Terrence, but Canelo, we all know that's a bad boy. You got to come more than with your lunch. You got to come with your dinner too. So
he gonna bring it.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm sure he's gonna have to because you playing with something. We all know that we all seen. That this boy got not just hands, but damn hands. So I mean, it's gonna be a great fight. I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to see it, man. I can't wait to see it, man. It's gonna be a great fight. But I'm going the other way. On what you talking about, I believe Carnelo is gonna get the win on this one, man. I believe he's gonna teach your boy a lesson. Now, I know y'all gonna say every time I make a pick, it's wrong. I said Kansas City, it was wrong. But remember now, I did say the Dodgers was gonna win, and I know I messed up on the WNBA. But believe me, this time, put your money down with MP80Baby is telling you today. Carnelo will put that whooping on your boy. It may go full rounds. I don't know. It may go the full thing, but I'm looking forward to the fight. But I believe Carnelo gonna put a whooping on your boy.
Your boy is 3 for 3. I'm 3 for 3.
3 for 3.
Now, I picked the WNBA. I picked the WNBA. I said the Liberty was gonna win. Won that. I said the Dodgers was gonna win. Won that. I said that the Philly was going to win the Super Bowl. Won that. So your boy 3 for 3. So now we get ready to say if I can go 4 for 4. And I'm telling the world right now on September 13th, put your money down on Mr. Terrence Crawford. I'm telling you, if you want to win some money, that's the route you want to go. Mr. Terrence Crawford is that dude, and that's the route I'm going. So we definitely got to put a wager on that one. You know what I'm saying? We might have to go double or nothing or something, being that you already owe me that Packer shirt that you wearing on opening night.
Oh man, come on now. Don't do me like that now. You do got me on one. So, we're gonna leave it at that, man. So I hope y'all enjoyed this show, man. We try to look up information live for y'all so we can give y'all the truth and all breaking news as we get it, man. And so we can get it out to you as quick as possible, man. But if that's it, man, we're gonna go ahead and end this show just like that.
Yes, sir.
Like always, that's your host over there, Mr. GPG.
And that's your host right there, Mr. MP80Baby.
This is
our take on sports.
Wow, man, y'all be easy out here.
AMP, what they talking about? They talking about what? They talking about sports. Oh, really? Well, this is all. Out on the field, the ball on no courts. They wanna talk about sports. They need a resource where they can come talk about sports. They really be talk, but we know the facts. Stacks, yeah, that's where it's at. We the hottest on the map. This is our take on. This is our take on. Yeah, they need a resource. We got you, just make up the choice. Who out here making that noise? This our take on sports. This is our take on. This is our take on. This is our take on. This is our take on sports.